Check. From the Runestone Community Center in Alexandria, Minnesota, good morning, Spuds Country. Welcome to the Olympic Region Tournament.
First, let's welcome the Moorhead Squads. First, number 2, Alexis Mann. Number 3, Molly Hockett. Number 4, Caitlin Shirley. Number 5, Mariana Moko. Number 6, Delilah Hill. Number 7, Leah Hendrickson. Number 8, Andy Swenson. Number 10, Brooke Lane. Number 11, Whitney Carter. Number 12, Seyoung Lee. Number 13, Braylon Everett. Number 14, Abigail Wetzel. Number 18, Caitlin Henry. And number 30, Dakota Hockey. Captain team, Champlin Rapids. Number 2, Julie Stephens. Number 4, Megan Bailey. Number 6, Abigail. Number 7, Grace Harless. Number 12, Rita Esther. Number 14, Olivia Wilson. Number 15, Avery Holwood. Number 18, Kevin Ketchler. Number 19, Anika Shevitz. Number 26, Melissa Peterson. Number 28, Warren Barker. Number 33, Addison Larson. And also number 33, Emily Williams. Number 39, Lily Kirby. Number 41, Zoe Abels. 46, Kendra Schmidt. Number 70, Victoria Welch. Number 77, Lena Aldred. Number 82, Alexander Jess. And number 91, Jared Tatchett. At this time, that is everybody who presents the match.
So now that we have the introductions out of the way, and we've had the national anthem, we can officially start this tournament. Spuds take to the ice and take their final lap per season tradition. CPCR steps up to the center ice face-off circle. I cannot talk today. Starting up front is going to be number 33, Ellie Bournes. Left and right are going to be number 26, Marissa Peterson. And I can't see who the other one was. Starting for the Spuds, it's going to be number 13, Braylon Everett, and number 6, Talia Little. Number 10, Brooke Lane will be centering it up. Back on the blue line will be number 18, will be Kaylin Eckren, and number 7, Nevaeh Hendrickson. In goal for the Spuds from Lakeville, making her Moorhead debut, will be number 30, Dakota Kotke. Puck is thrown into the Moorhead zone and turned right back out by Eckren. It'll be dumped in along the near side boards by Coon Rapids. Cleared out to center and down into the Cardinal zone. With a wrister from Lane. It's put on number 18, Kylie Catchmark. Face-off will go to the far side of the Cardinals' end. Shirley wins his face-off. Puck goes right on to Catchmark, who will cover it up. Face-off again, far side will be Shirley. Handled by the Cardinals. Tossed out to center. Swenson picks it up along the near side. Crossover to Lovejoy. Lovejoy to Strand and center ice. It's picked off and taken the other direction by Abels from the Coon Rapids. She drives in, takes a shot on Kotke that gets steered over into the corner. Side angle from back in the corner is going to get covered up by Kotke. And we'll have our first face-off in the Moorhead zone. Walker and Lane to square up. Puck gets tossed into the corner. And Eckren will send it around the world back behind the net. Held up top of the slot. Backhanded out to center. It'll be gathered up there by Manley-Holes. Puck is broken free. Strand goes after it. So can't quite get to it before Catchmark will get it covered up. $13:30 remaining in the first. No score. Face off on the far side of the Cardinal zone. Will be held up along the far side wall. Lane. Top of the slot. Shot goes high over the net. The rebound comes all the way around to Eckren, who tosses it down to Little on the near side. Picked up by the Cardinals and taken the other direction. He'll be knocked free out at center ice from Schmidt. Back into the Cardinal zone. Eckren shot. Glove save made by Catchmark. She'll hold this game at goose eggs. Faceoff comes to the near side of the CPCR end. Shirley's going to win the draw. She'll drop it off to Hockett. Hockett to Swenson. Swenson down into the corner. Goes around behind the net and on over to Retzer on the far side. Up to Lovejoy. Down into Shirley. Will get knocked out. Centering pass, Shirley. Shot. Puck loose in front of Catchmark. But she sees it just in time and is able to get it covered up. Face off far side, Cardinal zone. Will be cleared out by Steffens. Swenson will have it along the near side board, carried in and tossed right back out by Abels. Pinched up along the near side board. Shirley steps in right in front of Kotke. Carries it around behind the net and onto the far side wall. Stolen away by CPCR, sent behind the Moorhead net. Swenson goes after it in the near side corner up to Hockett. Hockett tries to clear. It's held in by Abels. Swenson is able to get a handle on it. And we'll end up with Hockett, who steals it away from Abels, and Spuds are able to clear. Shirley, near side, drives his zone, has it poke checked away. Puck will go around back behind the net, where it'll be picked up by Lovejoy. Right side corner, Lovejoy fights for it, sends it up to Hockett at the point. Hockett centering pass, goes cross ice and down into the near side corner. And it's going to be cleared out by Steffens. Moorhead zone. With a lane back behind her own net. She's going to drive it hard up the near side wall, all the way down into the CPCR zone. She has a poke checked away. Everett is there to pick it up and puts a shot on catch mark that she'll get swallowed up. Face off near side. Lane tries to send it up to Hendrickson at the point. It's going to be cleared out and carried all the way down into the Moorhead zone and dumped into the near side corner. They sent around net onto the far side wall. Centering pass was turned into the far side corner. Little steps up to knock it free at the far side. Chipped out to center. Puck comes free. Everett has it. Lane steps up. Brings it around one. Backhand shot in the goal. So with 10:37 to go here in the first, your Moorhead Spuds have struck 1-0 Moorhead. Face off out in center is controlled by Hockett. Up to Shirley. Shirley's going to carry it in along the far side wall. She sends it up to Swenson at the point. Swenson slap shot, knocked down in traffic. Puck comes out to center. It'll be picked up along the near side boards by Lovejoy. She's going to carry it all the way down into her own zone and send it behind the net onto the far side wall, where it'll be picked up by, I believe it was Walker, who puts the backhand shot on Kotke, and Kotke will get it covered up. Spuds win the draw. Hockett will carry it out to center. She'll have it knocked free, but it's going to go all the way down into the CPCR corner. And be taken right back the other direction by CPCR. Walker, shot, top of the slot. Kotke makes the save. It'll end up along the far side wall and be cleared out to center by Hendrickson. One-on-one, going the other direction. It's going to be Shirley. She drives around, takes a shot, and she's got the goal. .941 first period. The Spuds are striking the coal while it's hot. They're up 2-1-0. Face off at center is going to be controlled by Strand, carried in far side. She'll have it poked free. Lane is going to step in to help and send it down into the far side corner. Everett tries to send it back up the wall. Lane will come away with it. Lane, shot, goes high over the net. They'll be gathered up along the near side boards by Sventana. That's how it's pronounced. Strand, far side. Lane steps up to help. Hendrickson from the shot far side. Glove save made by Catchmark. Puck to go around back behind the net. CPCR tries to clear. The Spuds are just there all over him, trying to hold on to it. Lane with a shot, knocked down by in traffic. Centering pass is held up out in front of the net. Again, CPR tries to clear. Retzer is there to hold it. And finally, they're going to be able to get a stick on it, send it the length of the ice just to get it out of their zone, but it's going to get called back on icing. 8:42 first period. Spuds up 2-0 and leading 7-1 on shots. Face off near side will be Shirley. It's going to be Sveck all the way down through center and into the Moorhead end. She'll carry it into the far side corner, round back behind the net. Side angle shot by Steffens will get covered up by Popsy. Face off is going to be near side between Shirley and Scheck. Zeck. The center, Shirley with the breakaway. She takes it right down into the top of the slot with the backhand. Up and over the side of Champlin. And your Spuds are now leading by 3. Face-off out of center is going to get dumped into the Moorhead zone and cleared right back out by Ekron. Ahead of everybody, that will end up down in the near side corner of the CPCR zone and get called back into the Moorhead end on icing. 7:59, your Spuds are striking hard and fast, 3-0. Face-off is going to be near side of the Moorhead end. Cleared out through center. It's going to go all the way down into the CPCR zone. Cleared right back out to center. Stolen away by the Spuds. Everett knocks it over to the near side wall. Ekron will go after it. Ekron tries to backhand it ahead. It'll be intercepted by Borns. Taken down into the Moorhead zone and stolen away by Everett. Everett to Lane. Lane has it poked away. It comes down into the CPCR end. It's going to get cleared right back out. Ekron will come away with it just inside of her own zone and send it out to center. On the near side boards. Again, Ekron. Off the wall, up to Little. Little can't quite hang on to it, but it'll end up with Hocken, who's going to dump it into the CPCR zone, where it'll be gathered up. Oh, I really wish my roster was in order. It's taken me a minute to find everybody from CPCR because it's organized by last name, not number. So the shot from the near side on Catchmark, she'll get a glove on it, catch it, go to the face-off on the near side. This time it'll be Larson and Shirley. Swenson will have it along the near side. Over to Lovejoy. Puck loose in the slot. Shot goes just wide of the net and back behind. Pocket goes after it. Behind Strand. Up to Lovejoy. Lovejoy across to Swenson. Swenson can't get a handle on it. Walker's going to take it the other direction. Swenson damn near is going to run her down. Walker with the shot. Big save from Kotke. Walker will get her own rebound, and Kotke will get the kick save and hold this game at 0 for CPCR. Swenson. Top of the slot, has it knocked free. Will be carried all the way down into the Moorhead zone by Baldwin. Dumped into the corner, sent behind the net by Ekman. Shirley's going to be able to poke it out to center, but can't get his handle on it. It'll be gathered up and taken back into the Moorhead zone with a shot put on Kotke by Del Castillo. Puck into the near side corner, taken out through center by Little. Tries to center it up. Goes off the skate of Del Castillo and down into the corner. CPCR going back to the direction. Puck is going to be poke checked away by Lane just before CPR can enter the Moorhead end. Little shot, knocked down in traffic, rebound Lane. Lane looks for the shot, glove save made by Catchmark. Will end up along the near side boards. Hendrickson shot, grabbed up and sent out to center by CPCR. Steam will go after it on the near side board. She takes a shot that's going to go wide of Kopke. We can flip back down behind the net. Picked up by Little along the near side boards. The clearing pass is intercepted by Abels. But CPCR is going to have to drop all the way back into their own zone. On the far side, Peterson shot. Save made by Kopke. Swenson will pick it up back behind the net. Along the near side wall. Out through center. She drives it all the way down and in. She brings it around. Centering pass lane. Backhand shot the goal. Just over 4 minutes on a beautiful play from Swenson to Lane. The Spuds are up 4-0. Held up in the near side corner, the Moorhead end. Lovejoy is going to come away with it. Lovejoy out the center. Hockett gives chase, far side. Centering pass goes all the way across and onto the near side boards. Strand will pick it up over here. CPCR looks to clear out. Shirley was there. Shot from the near side face-off circle will get swallowed by Catchmark. We'll have 3:33 to go here in the first. Face-off near side between Shirley and Walker. Spuds control, backhand shot. Bounces off the glove of Catchmark. Walker is able to clear it out. Shirley dumps it right back in, and the Spuds will end up being offside. Face off just outside the CPCR end. It's going to be controlled by the Spuds. Lane tries for the shot that gets knocked down in traffic. It'll end up in the far side corner with Everett. Up to Hendrickson. Shot. Knocked down out in front. Will end up along the near side boards and be cleared out to center. Along the far side boards. Going all the way into the Moorhead end. Beckman sends it cross ice to Little on the near side. Little up to Everett. Everett is going to have it poke checked away as she enters the zone by Abels. Puck will go all the way down to the far side corner. Centering pass, nobody home. Lane is able to step up and knock it free. Puts the side angle shot on. Backhand shot is going to be knocked down by Catchmark. Rebound floats free. Beckman looks for the wraparound. Catchmark makes a save. Puck goes back behind the net and onto the near side boards. Ekman's going to have it out of center. Beckman cross ice. Nobody there waiting for it. It'll be picked up just inside of her own zone by Baldwin. But I didn't even hear the whistle. The face-off is going to be near side, just outside the Moorhead end. Be handled by the Spuds. Swenson just inside of her own zone, ahead to Hockett. Drives in far side, chips it on to Catchmark, gives chase. Catchmark is going to cover it up. Face-off will go to the far side. And the CPCR defensive end. Shirley and Walker to face off. Shirley gets tripped up. Puck comes free up to Lovejoy along the far side, who's going to send it down into the corner and back behind the net. Sends it backhand down to Hockett. She sends it across ice. It's going to get picked off and taken out through center and down into the Moorhead end to Zach. Zach Tech. This is one of those. Spuds control. Hockett tries to clear it. It's going to be intercepted and dumped down into the far side corner. Swenson will go after it. Along the boards. It'll be held in by Daly. Going back behind the net. Side angle from the near side will be covered up by Cotton. Held up in the Moorhead zone. Eckert is going to clear it out to Lane on the near side. She'll carry it down and in, centering pass. Strand is going to go into the far side corner. Everett centers it up again. Puck bounces free and out of the slot. Will be cleared through center and carried into the Moorhead zone by Welsh. She's going to dump it in the near side corner. It'll be picked up there by Peterson. Along the far side wall, Strand will have it. Welsh steals it away. Hendrickson in her back pocket. Welsh will send it behind the net where Elkman will grab it. Teckman up on off the wall. Point blank looking for the shot. She can't get it away. They'll end up going back behind the net and up to the far side point to Abels. Spuds look at clear. The clock runs out. And that is going to do it for the first. After the first period, your Spuds are leading 4-0 at 12-2 on shots. We'll be back in just a minute. So 15 minutes in, 30 minutes to go. CPCR takes to the ice to start the second. Spuds come out and do the same. Strand and Hockett left and right. Shirley centering it up. Swenson and Lovejoy on the blue line. And down in net will be a Dakota Kopke from Lakefield for Moorhead. Walker. Near side, poke checked away by Swenson. Puck goes all the way down into the corner. Walker goes after it. She'll send it behind the net. Strand is going to give chase along the far side boards. Tries to poke it out to center. And is able to do so. It's dumped right back in. And CPCR will be offside. Face off far side of neutral zone. Going right back out by Moorhead. Pocket near side. Drives the zone, puts the brakes on, centering pass, Strand. Over to Shirley. It'll end up getting sent down into the far side, or into the near side corner. Picked up and thrown behind the net by Baldwin. Lovejoy will have it. She'll turn it right back behind the net. Out in front, slot. Hockett tries for the shot, gets knocked free, and Abels is going to come away with it. To center, down into the Moorhead zone, one-on-one. She gets tripped up by Lovejoy. Lovejoy will be headed to the box. So we'll have our first power play of the game. The Kopke is going to face off one-on-one on the penalty shot. Abels brings it right down in through the middle. Looks for the shot, takes the shot. She's going to get the goal and put CPCR on the board. 13:56. CPCR has broken the ice and are on the board, but trail 4-1. Lane to face off. It's going to be controlled by Little on the near side, dumped into the corner. She'll go after it back behind the net. Tries to center it up. It's going to go off the back of the cage and get cleared up. And out to center by CPCR. Lane along the far side boards. It's going to bring it around. Drive at the top of the slot all the way down and in. She's going to take a trip around the world. Drops the puck off. Nobody home. So they cleared out to center by Welsh. Back they head to Everett, to Little. She tries to send it cross ice. It's going to get knocked down by Welsh and thrown into the zone by Lane. Cleared right back out. It'll be held up along the far side board, flipped into the Moorhead end. Heckler will pick it up down in the corner. Puck floats free, back behind the net. Welsh goes looking for it. Centering pass is going to get intercepted by Lane. Lane will have it near side. He's going to carry it out through center. Has a poke checked away as she enters the CPCR end. Hockett picks it up at center, drives the zone. Ref said Everett was offside. I think it was questionable, but we'll go with their call. Shirley wins the draw to Swenson. Picked up by Strand. Carried in and steered over onto the far side wall. She looks to center it up. Pocket shot. And Catchmark is going to get it covered and keep this game 4-1. Face-off will come to the near side. Shirley's going to win the draw. Pocket has a poke checked away. It'll end up on the near side board. Gets cleared out to center by Baldwin. Swenson over to Lovejoy. Lovejoy takes the look, bounces it off a Hockett. It'll be picked up and taken the other direction by Walker. Swenson goes for it, but she's going to get called for tripping. So that will send CPCR to the power play officially this time. Face-off far side between Lane and Bourne is going to be controlled by Coon Rapids. They come up to Abels on the far side, who puts a shot right into the chest protector of Kotke. She'll hang on to it. Face-off again will be Bourne and Lane, far side of the Moorhead end. Centering pass. Will come up to the near side to Abels, who takes the shot, goes just wide of the net and back down into the corner. Sent down into Welsh, right behind Kotke. She couldn't get a stick on it. They'll end up along the near side wall. Then along the far side, Walker sends it back behind the net, Schmidt. Over to Welsh. Welsh shot. Glove save made. Bourne picks up the rebound. It'll again be, I lost her. It'll be Schmidt far side. Abels takes a shot, knocked down by Everett. Lane gives chase. It's going to end up along the far side of the net and get covered up by Kotke. We'll have 1:04 remaining on the power play. 10:56. 4-1 Moorhead lead, 13-5 on the shot. Face-off goes to the far side of the Moorhead end between Walker and Shirley. Up to the point, shot. Goes onto the side of the cage and it gets covered up by Kotke. Walker and Shirley to face off again. Walker wins the draw. Up to the far side with another shot. Kotke again is going to get it covered up. Face off again, far side between Walker and Shirley. Puck will be sent onto the far side wall and handled there by Lovejoy. Back behind the net, she sets up shop. Looks for the outlet pass up to Hockett along the near side boards. Cross ice to Shirley. Shirley shoves it ahead, gives chase. No icing. Play will continue. Play will not continue. They are going to call it icing. 35 seconds to go on the CPCR power play. Face-off this time will come to the near side. The blocker side of Kotke. Up to Abels, near side. She sends it down into the corner. It's going to go around into the far side where it'll be picked up by Lovejoy. Stolen away. It's sent through the crease. Pocket will have it along the near side boards. Head to Shirley, 2-on-2, going into the CPCR zone. Shirley tries the backhand of the Hockett. It'll be picked off and taken the other direction by CPCR. Back free by Lovejoy. Lovejoy backhands it along the near side wall, and the Spuds are back at full strength. Shirley out to center. Lane steps in. Lane brings it in near side. He handled in the far side faceoff circle of the CPCR zone. Centering pass, turned away in traffic. That comes up to Akron. Akron with the shot in the goal. .924 second period. Spuds are up by 4, 5-1. Carried down into the Moorhead zone will be Algren. And she's going to get checked by Akron. So Akron is going to head to the box and send CPCR back to the power play. So something I haven't done here. Spuds are wearing their black travel jerseys with orange and white trim skating left to right on your radio dial. CPCR is wearing their home white with the black and red trim. Lovejoy back behind the net to Hendrickson. Hendrickson out to center. It'll be turned back the other direction by Schmidt. Held up along the far side wall, dumped into the Moorhead zone. Hendrickson tries to clear. Centering pass is going to be picked off by Lovejoy. Schmidt, far side. Tries to send it down to the slot. It's going to get sent into the corner by Hendrickson. And cleared out by Everett to Lane. Levitt down in, top of the slot, looks for the shot, has it poked away by Abels. Abels comes away with it, takes it out through center. She's going to have it. She's going to lose a handle on it. It'll end up along the far side wall. Puck comes free to the near side. And the ref is going to say that the Spuds were offside. .828 second period. 1:11 to go on the CPCR power. Faceoff goes to the far side, the neutral zone just outside the Coon Rapids Champlin Park end. Pinched up along the far side wall. It'll be dumped down into the Moorhead end and picked up by Swenson. She takes a trip around the earth, sends it ahead to Strand, who tosses it out to Shirley at center. Shirley down and in, gets tripped up. Puck will be held up in the near side corner, and for 46 seconds now, we will be skating 4-on-4, and then the Spuds will go on the power play for 1:14. Number 33, Emily Bournes, was the guilty party. Faceoff will be near side between Welsh and Shirley. Gets sent down into the near side corner. Welsh goes after it and clears it out to center. Little. Ahead to Shirley. Can't quite hang on to it. It's going to be taken down into the Moorhead end by Abels. Abels, top of the slot, has it poke checked away. She tries for the wraparound. Puck gets knocked loose in traffic. Will come up to Welsh with the point. Shot. Save made by Kottke, and she'll get it covered up. We'll have 13 seconds remaining on 4-on-4. Face off near side of Moorhead end between Lane and Olsen. Lane is going to win the draw. Puck will come all the way to the far side wall, where it'll be picked up by Hendrickson and taken out to center. Everett, top of the slot. Over to Shirley, has a poke checked away by Schmidt. Near side wall, Hendrickson walks it in. Tries for the backhand, will be picked up by Abels. Little steps over to poke check it away. Puck finds its way out to center. Lane is going to flip it down and in. But the Spuds will be offside. So we'll go to the face-off on the far side, just outside the CPCR zone. Zach and Shirley. Shirley to Lane, drops it into the zone. It's going to be cleared right back out. Held up along the far side by Lovejoy. Lovejoy to Lane. Lane sends it hard out the glass. It'll go off the down behind the net. Shirley will pick it up in a corner. Lane, Shirley. Sent down into the corner by Lovejoy. Lane will go after it down in the corner. 14 seconds to go on the power play. Lovejoy steers it all the way down in the corner. Swenson from the top of the shot goes off of the helmet of Catchmark. CPCR will be back at full strength. Lovejoy went back behind her own net, sends it back the other direction. Swenson goes after it in the corner. Tries to clear it out. It'll be held in momentarily, but it's going to be cleared by Swenson. To Hockett, to Lane. Lane, top of the slot, shot, knocked down in traffic. Puck goes into the far side corner. Set up to Eckern, far side. Eckern sends it up into the air, over the net. Hockett will have it along the near side wall. Thrown out to center by Borns. Thrown at the net by Welsh. Rebound loose out in front of Kotke is going to find its way into the net. I believe it was Welsh who picked up the rebound. .5:14 second period, 14-10 in favor of the Moorhead. Spuds lead 5-2. Face-off at center is going to be controlled by CPCR. Tables tries to flip it out. Everett's come away with it. Everett brings it in, takes a shot. Kick save made by Catchmark. Welsh will have it along the near side boards, turned back down to the corner by Little. Abel and Retcher fight for it. Abels comes away with it. Abels drives the Moorhead zone. Swenson pushes it over into Lovejoy, who's able to poke check it away. Little will pick it up and tries to send it out to center. It's going to be held in by Welsh. Welsh dumps it in the corner. Lovejoy goes and gets it. Welsh and Lovejoy. Lovejoy sends it back behind the net. Puck floats free along the far side wall. Retch will gather it up. He's set back behind the Moorhead net by CPCR. Everett is going to come away with the centering pass. Out through center along the near side boards. It'll be Little who goes after it. Abels is going to send it the other direction. Lovejoy and Walker fight for it just inside the slot. Everett is able to come break free with it. Everett has it poke checked away. It goes down into the CPCR zone. Will be cleared right back out by Abels. Abels and Walker 2-on-1 shot. Kotke makes a save, but Runson is able to clear it. Shot from the far side, or from the near side, is going to get kicked away by Kotke. Puck goes along the far side wall. Swenson intercepts the shot out in front of Kotke. It's going to be slammed off the wall up to Del Castillo at the point. Back behind the net, Lovejoy tries to clear it out. It'll be sent out, returned the other direction by Schmidt. Shot on Kotke. Rebound picked up. She had time to get in position and get it grabbed and covered up. Face off near side of Moorhead end is going to be controlled by CPCR. To the Algren. The Spuds are able to clear it out to center. Lane along the far side wall. Drops it off for Little, who dumps it into the CPCR end. Hendrickson near side. Sends it back down to the corner. Little will go get it with D. Castillo. Right out in front. Shot from Lane goes just wide. Will end up in the far side corner. Lane comes away with it. Has a poke checked away. Goes back after it, but it's going to get knocked out to center ice. Spuds will have to reset. Carter. Little onto the near side wall. Hendrickson. Hendrickson tries for the shot. Gets knocked down by Di Castillo. Puck out in front of the net. Little tries for the shot. She gets taken down. Eklund tries to hold it in. Can't get her stick on it. It's going to flip right back into the back into the CPCR zone. And the Spuds will be offside. 2 and a nickel remaining. 5-2 Moorhead lead. Face off far side between Walker and Shirley. Pocket will have it along the near side. Dumps it in. Gives chase. It slides out to center. Strand couldn't quite hang on to it. And the Spuds will get called offside. Face-off just outside the Moorhead end is going to be controlled by the Spuds. Hendrickson, Hockett, cross ice to Strand. Strand goes after it on the far side wall. Looks to center it up. It's going to get knocked down in traffic and go back behind the net. Hockett down in the near side corner. Hockett, Strand, and Abels and one other skater were all fighting for it. They looked to clear. It's going to be poke checked away and taken back around behind the net by Shirley. Shirley centering pass, intercepted by Abels. Abels is able to walk it out through center. She's going to dump it down into the Moorhead end. No icing as Eklund was able to get to it. Down back behind the net, Hendrickson. Head to Shirley out to center. They kick right back down into the Moorhead end. Eklund's going to go get in the near side corner. 50 seconds to go here in the first. Spuds try to clear. Abel's going to throw it right back into the far side. It'll be handled there by Peterson. Abel, near side, tries for the shot. Shirley's going to Shirley will steer it into the corner. Hendrickson will gather it up there and send it back behind the net to Eklund. Ping pong back to Hendrickson. Hendrickson off the wall. It'll end up with Abels. Back with Hendrickson out to Little at center. Will be intercepted by Welsh. Welsh will bring it back in on the far side. Little. Shirley. Off of Everett. Couldn't quite get it cleared. This time it's going to get flipped up and out by Shirley, and that's going to do it for the second. So after 30 minutes, your Spuds are leading 15-13 on shots at 5-3. And we will be back in a little while because they're going to flood the ice. minutes in the books, 15 minutes to go. We are back to start the third in this semifinal game of the Olympic Region Tournament. After the first two periods of play, your Moorhead Spuds are leading 5-2 and 15-13 on shots. Face-off is down. Schmidt is going to control it just inside of her own zone. Sent out through center and all the way down into the near side corner to the Moorhead end. It'll be gathered up there by Lovejoy. Handled by Schmidt, or Welsh up to Schmidt, who takes a shot that gets knocked down in traffic. Puck ends up back behind the net. Knocked free, taken down into the corner. Sent out to Welsh, far side, shot. That one will get gobbled up by Kocky. Face off our side between Lane and Bournes. He's going to get steered out to center. Dumped down into the near side corner. It'll be Everett centering pass. Nobody home. Goes on to the far side boards. Hendrick steps up to send it in the corner. Lane. Cleared out by Welsh. That one's going to go the length of the ice. No icing. Eckert will get to it before it crosses the red line. It'll be held up along the far side wall. Spuds look to clear. Chipped out by Ekron. And Little sends it down into the far side corner, the CPCR zone. To the near side wall. Puck out in front is going to be steered back behind by Di Castillo. Held up along the near side wall, Swenson. Sends it around down in behind the net. Retcher is back there, centering pass, lane shot, blocked down by Catchmark. Lane will have it along the far side. She's going to carry it into the corner. Send it around back behind the net to Retcher. Retcher centering pass, turned away by Bournes. The CPCR is going to take it out through center and dump it into the Moorhead end. Far side corner, Lovejoy. Picked off as she looks to clear. He'll end up back behind the Moorhead net. Lovejoy. Strand on the near side. Strand ahead to Lane at center. Lane 1-on-2 going into the CPCR zone. She'll have it knocked free. It'll end up down in the corner. Pocket out in front. Tries for the backhand. Knocked away out in front of Catchmark. She'll get her own rebound. Sends it up to Swenson. Tosses across to Eckert. Eckert shot. Pad save made by Catchmark. And she'll get that one covered up. We'll be down to 12-17 here in the third. Face off far side will be between Walker and Shirley. Walker's going to win the draw. Flips it up to Hendrickson at the point. Cross ice Ekron. Ekron with the shot in the goal. So with 12-11 to go in the third, Kaylin Ekron makes this a 4-goal, 6-2 Moorhead lead. Face out at center between Bournes and Shirley is going to be controlled by the Spuds, taken down in on the far side. Pocket has it knocked away. It'll end up with Algren. Algren is able to clear it out to center. Shirley up off the wall to Hockett. Hockett has it knocked free by Abels. Abels tries to clear. Shirley is able to hold. She's going to chip it down into the far side corner and give chase. Centering pass goes off the back of the cage. Hockett will have to pick it up in the near side corner. Up to Ekman. Ekman backhands it back down. Flipped out to center and all the way down into the Moorhead end by Marnholtz. And that one will get called back on icing. Face-off comes to the near side of the CPCR defensive end. Lane is going to win the draw up to Lovejoy at the point. Lovejoy shot. Puck loose in the slot. Backhand Everett goes off the side of the cage. Onto the far side wall. Held in by Everett, or by Lovejoy. Lovejoy over to Swenson. Skate, stick. Tries to drive it. She's getting ridden the whole way in by Baldwin. And CPCR is going to be able to clear. Little back behind the net. Sends it onto the far side wall to Hendrickson, who chips it over to Everett. Everett drops it off for Lane near side. Lane gets tripped up. Puck comes free. Back out to center will be Lovejoy. Lovejoy near side off Everett's stick. It's going to get picked up by CPCR and sent the length of the ice, and that one will get called back on ice. Faceoff comes to the near side of the Coon Rapids Champlin Park end. Shirley's going to win the draw over to Ekman on the near side boards. Faceoff circle backhand. The ref is going to whistle it dead on a hand pass from Ekman. Ekman at the red line. Has it knocked free by Peterson. Puck's going to go all the way down in behind the Moorhead net where Welsh and Hendrickson give chase. Sent onto the near side boards. It cleared out. It's going to go the length of the ice. Shirley and Daly are going to have a foot race all the way down in behind behind the CPCR net. Welsh along the far side, cross ice to Peterson. Peterson brings it in, shot right through the crease and gets steered down into the far side corner, brought up to the near side or up the far side point. Shot taken, will get swallowed up by Cockney. We'll be down to 9 minutes and 47 seconds. Face off far side between Bournes and Lane. Ends up with Peterson, who tries to set it up to the point, but it's going to go all the way down to the other end and into the near side corner. Lovejoy and Schmidt fight for it. Carried out through center, Bournes. Down into the Moorhead zone. It'll be Welsh and Little. Little is going to flip it right back out. It's going to be handled inside the CPCR zone by Lane on the near side. Wrap around backhand is going to get covered up by Kaczmark. Faceoff comes to the near side of the Spuds offensive zone. Shirley wins the draw up to Ekman. Ekman tries for the shot, goes just wide of the net and into the far side corner. Centering pass, shot the goal from Strand. And that puts the Spuds up 7-2. So Alexis Strand picks up the rebound and puts it away to put the Spuds up 7-2. Puck slides all the way down into the Moorhead zone where it'll be gathered up by Hendrickson in the near side faceoff circle. Round back behind the net. Spuds try to clear. It's going to be intercepted by Abels. Takes a shot on Kotke, but it goes high and over the net. Schmidt near side shot, cleared out by the Spuds. Down and in, Hockett. Hockett shot, kick save made, puck's loose. Comes over at Strand on the near side boards. Up to Lovejoy, down into the corner. Ping pong from Hockett to Shirley. Will be picked up by Daly and taken out to center. Poke checked away by the Spuds. Hockett comes away with it just inside the zone. She brings it around and she's going to put it away to put the Spuds up 8-2. 8:03, third period. 8-2 Moorhead lead. Face off at center is going to be controlled by Moorhead. Retcher's going to bring it in on the far side. She's going to get steered down into the corner. Looks for the centering pass. Puck comes loose in the slot. Will be gathered up there by Smentana and carried out to and sent out to center. Swenson inside her own zone to Little. Stolen away by CPCR. Dumped into the Moorhead end and cleared right back out by Lovejoy. Lane, far side, brings it around, takes a shot, kick save made by Catchmark. Lane picks up her own rebound, takes another shot that'll get kicked away by Catchmark. Swenson runs it down on the near side corner. She's going to carry it around the net, throw it all the way out to center. Strand comes away with it. She's looking for a second one. She'll have the poke checked away by Smentana. In the Moorhead zone. Shot from Algren will be kicked away by Kotke. Puck ends up back behind the net with Smentana. On the near side boards. Up to Schmidt. But it's going to slide out to center. Lane is going to be in a foot race with Del Castillo down into the corner. Lane carries it around back behind the net. Looks to center it up. Puck loose out in front of Catchmark. But she's going to stretch out and reach way out, cover that one up. 6:19, 18, 8-2. Moorhead lead, running clock. Face off far side. It's going to be cleared out, sent the length of the ice. It's going to roll all the way down, and that one's going to be called back on icing. 6 minutes to go in this semifinal game. Or quarterfinal, excuse me. I'm jumping the gun. Face off far side, ends up with Hendrickson on the point. Cross over to Ekman. Ekman shot wide behind the net. Back up to Ekman. Backhand to Shirley. Shirley tries for the shot. This is going to get picked off in traffic. Spuds are able to hold the zone. Will be cleared out by Abels and dumped right back in by Moorhead. Shirley and Schmidt fight for it near side boards. Now Hendrickson and Steffens. Shirley brings it around. Shot goes right past the corner of the net. Down into the corner of the rink. And is going to get cleared out and all the way down into the Moorhead end. Hendrickson will pick it up back behind her own net. Up to center. Driven in by Bournes. but about a half a second too soon, and the CPCR will end up offside. 4:35, 43, 40, 33, 32, running clock. Bournes and Lane. Puck is sent into the near side corner of the Moorhead zone. Lovejoy picks it up off the boards, out to center with Lane, 2-on-1. Puts the brakes on, takes a shot. Everett picks up the rebound and makes it a 9-2 Moorhead lead. 4 minutes to go, just under 9-2 Moorhead lead. Face off out at center between Bournes and Lane is going to be won by Bournes, controlled by CPCR, carried into the Moorhead end. Shot from the side is going to be sticked away by Kopke and onto the far side wall. Shot from over there. It's going to get covered up by Kopke. Face-off is going to come to the near side. Between Walker and it looks like Hawk at this time. Steered down into the corner. Swenson will pick it up, carry it behind the net. Off the far side wall, Carter. It's knocked free. Centering pass is going to be intercepted by Swenson. Swenson ahead to Hockett. She'll have it knocked off her stick, but the Spuds will end up going the other direction, 3-on-2. Shot through the crease into the near side corner. Will be cleared out to center by Peterson. Swenson along the near side board, drops it back to Ekron. Ekron ahead to Strand. Strand drives the zone near side. Looks to center it up. It'll be blocked away in traffic. Ekron will pick it up along the near side wall. Has it poke checked away, but it'll end up with Hockett at the point. Out to center, stolen away by Ekron. Down into the near side corner, it'll be Hendrickson who sends it around back behind the net to Strand or to Carter on the far side. Pinched up along the far side wall, puck comes free. Abels tries for the shot. Bouncing puck out in front of Kopke, and she'll get a glove on it. We'll be down to 1:50. (9-2) Moorhead lead, 24-18 on the shots. 1:40 to go. Picked off by Everett, taken out to center. She's going to drive the zone, 1-on-3. She'll have it poked away by Abels, and it'll end up down in the near side corner. CPCR looks to clear. Ekron is there to knock it free and hold the zone. Carried out to center by Daly into the far side. She puts the backhand on Kopke, but it goes back behind the net. And Everett is going to be headed to the box, which will put the CPCR on power play for a minute. Shirley to center it up. Lovejoy and Lane with Swenson on the far side. Shirley wins the draw down into the corner to Swenson. Swenson goes after it, has it poked away by Peterson. You sent around back behind the net. Ping pong back onto the near side boards, picked up along the near side by Lovejoy, Lane, and Peterson. Shot from the far side is going to be covered up by Kopke. Will be under 30 seconds. Face off between Walker and Shirley gets sent into the corner to Swenson. Swenson tries to send it off the board. It's going to be held by Welsh. Centering pass is going to be turned away by Lovejoy. It'll go back behind the net. They look for another centering pass. Lane is going to come away with. Lane takes it the other direction. She has a poke checked away. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is going to do it for this quarterfinal game from the Olympic Region Tournament. Your Moorhead Spuds come away with a powerful 9-2 victory. So that is going to wrap up this quarterfinal game. Your Moorhead Spuds will be back in action tomorrow at noon against the winner of Game 2, which will see Duluth and Centennial Spring Lake Park square off. That game is set for a 12 p.m. start time, so about a half hour from now. So from the Runestone Community Center in Alexandria, Minnesota, this quarterfinal game is a wrap. For my camera operator, Lisa Swenson, I'm Seth. We'll see you tomorrow at noon. This has been a production of Krabby Toad Studios.